Good morning. Welcome back to DS Radio Shack. Our morning Raichu net. Let's see what's happening here today. Get this out of the way. We're working on a President base station at the moment. Currently, rather, I should say. And so, this here radio. This radio had a lot going on with us for sure. Good morning, Matt and Steve. How are you guys? This thing's got a whole new power supply being built right now because there's a bad winding inside this transformer. Bad bridge rectifier. I don't know what the hell they did to this. The radio's working great now. I got the radio up and running. It works excellent on external DC, but your internal power supply was a failure. So we're in the process of going through all of this right now and take care of that. So, but that'll be in a later video when we get done. So, anyhow. Oh, I don't know what we got going on today. I suppose besides this, anyone got any topics they wanted to discuss or whichever? I guess. Let's see. Trying to find something to create a new design here. See if we can't come up with a nice little Ratu design, I suppose, for our deal here. Oh, morning, Michael, Rick, Kevin. How's everybody doing today? So not a whole lot really here to discuss, I suppose, other than just crappy weather, really. But well, there's a few things I'd like to discuss, but we're not going to do that over the air. Because I'll probably get banned. Probably get canceled. So, saw some stuff on the political stuff last night. Just shook my head. Freaking idiots. Anyway, so there is one announcement I'd like to make, and that's going to be if anybody's interested in coming up. We've got about right now 13 people who are wanting to come here this summer. So we're talking maybe the last weekend of June. I'm sorry, July. I don't know why I keep saying that. Last weekend in July. That's what we are planning for. Come on, if anybody would like to attend the radio gathering we will be having here, you'll have to email me, let me know if you guys, whoever's interested, dxradioshop@yahoo.com. So, again, dxradioshop@yahoo.com. And so, we've got reservations right now for a lot of people who are coming here. I don't know how many are going to attend, but you would be responsible for your own room and board, obviously, for a motel this and the other. They got a few of them up the road, 10 minutes south of here. So we're going to do lots of barbecuing, lots of radios, going to the state park, set up our own stations. So if anybody has a station they want to talk on, you got a portable antenna of some sort to get on the air, whether it be ham and or both CB, you can do that. And so we're going to last weekend of July, we're going to try to plan for that weekend. So the Friday would be for the initial deal as far as get everybody all kind of acclimated, and then we're going to early Saturday morning get up, start the day, and go out there and have a good time with I figure just one weekend be fine. If we want to do like maybe, I don't know, a Thursday through Sunday, that's fine too, but it's your expense as far as motels go. So I figure if we just do like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing, whatever, get up there by Friday, Saturday morning, we do a little barbecue by Friday evening, and then Saturday morning we get up, do all of our radio stuff. We got a state park not far from here, and we'll go out and do that for a good few hours, and then kind of come back here and hang for a little bit, and then go up to the lake and enjoy the view, along with maybe do a little bit more radios there as well. So that's pretty much all we're really going to be coming down to, along with building VHF antenna. If anybody has anything that they want to build for the VHF side of things, or UHF, or whichever, we can do all of that here as well at the shop. If anybody, you bring your own stuff that you want to make, and we can definitely do all of that. If you want to customize your own antenna, let me know what you're trying to do. And but let's not get into a project where you're making a 14 element CB beam, because that takes a lot more than a day. But hello World Radio, how are you? Good morning. So I figure if anybody's interested, right now we've got it all planned out as far as our first time doing this would be Friday. We get together in the evening, do a little cookout thing or whatever. Probably go up to the beach at that point, the Sodas Point at Captain Jack's. Great restaurant. Eat off the dock, enjoy the scenery. Saturday, you get up by 8 a.m., get the day started. Spend most of the day rattle John on the radio at the state park, get everyone all set up, because it's going to take time to set your antennas up, get your radios going, etc. So make sure you have yourself good to go as far as your batteries, etc., whatever you're going to use. If you have a motor home and you're going to plug into it, whatever you want to do, or a small generator, make sure you got enough ready to go, because we'll be spending most of the day good probably 3 or 4 or 5 hours on the radio at the park. So um, if you guys are interested in that, for sure. See you, buddy. Love you. So if you guys are interested in doing so, like I said, we got about 13 people right now that's already made reservations to the motel who are coming up here from different states. So it's going to be a great time. If anybody else wants to do this, feel free to do this. Again, it's on your own dime. And the whole purpose of this is kind of get together, meet new people, have a great time. A lot of these guys want to come up just to check out the shop. A lot of these guys are pre-existing customers, repeat customers, and some are new customers. And it's a little vacation trip for yourself. Bring your family up if you got your kids or the pets, whatever. Well, hell, we got other people bringing their kids and pets too for a little vacation trip. So everybody's gonna have something to do, and we'll have plenty of activities for everybody for sure. So if anyone's interested in checking that out, again, we'll have more information as we get closer. But it's going to be, as of right now, for the last weekend of July. And we'll see if that kind of fits everybody's schedule. Otherwise, we were going to push it out the first weekend in August. I don't want to get it anywhere before that because you got 4th of July. Everyone's usually doing all kinds of stuff. So we're looking for the last weekend of July or possibly the first weekend of August, provided what everybody's got going on right now. Everything looks pretty good as far as the last weekend in July. So I really don't want to move that date because these guys have already got their dates reserved. So we're probably going to leave it alone for the last weekend of July and just make happen whatever's going to happen, I suppose. So if anyone's interested in that, again, just let me know. dxradioshop@yahoo.com, and give your name, phone number, all that stuff to me. If you're somebody new and haven't been here or haven't had any affiliation here yet, we're going to have a good time. We're going to be building VHF antennas, kind of show you different projects, different ways to strategize all of that, how things work with the theory behind it. And then we're going to also be out in the field at the state park working stations on all bands, whether you're ham or you're CB. So amateurs will be using our HF bands, etc. CB obviously you'd be around 11 meters, but so it'll be a good time. I'm not provided you guys with anything other than just a good time. So you got to bring your own radios. If you have portable antennas, now's the time to look online for any kind of portable antenna you'd like to use to set up easily in a state park. So there's one not far from here. We're going to go utilize and have a great time with that. So it's going to be fun. We'll have some of the amateur guys here be doing parks on the air. Some will be doing other stuff. I would love to try to do parks on the air myself with that. I've already activated the park down here twice. I'm not too worried about it. But I'll be hosting most of everybody. So make sure everyone's up and running in case anybody has any questions or they need help setting up a station. I'll be primarily doing all of that to get everybody on the air. And then I'll go ahead and get my station ready to go as far as myself. Setting my station up is like literally 5 minutes or less. So it won't take me long to do what I got to do. But I'll make sure everyone else is up and running so we all have a good time. I don't want to see nobody sitting around because they can't do this, they can't do that. I want to see everybody up and around. We're all going to have little tables set up where you put your station onto it and just have at it. Find a channel, get on and start talking. The only drawback is we do have quite a few CBers coming. And so we have to be understanding and respectful as to the distance you will be with your antennas because you don't want to overload and drive one station to another station. So we have to make sure that whoever's running CB, the 11 meter band, we'll just have to put you in a position of that park where you're not too close to somebody else and make sure you guys are going to be on different channels. That's all. Do your own thing and have fun. But the HF bands, that's what's nice about it. I could literally have 3 radios side by side, and you get very little scratch, if anything at all, for interference. I could be on 40, I could be on 80, I could be on 20, and no problem. I mean, I can, based on what you're going to use for an antenna, I can do all that. Well, if you're on 11 meters, you're going to get a lot of bleed over because you guys are right within the same bandwidth, So, so just kind of keep that in mind too. So that's pretty much the update here I've got going on. So I kind of want to put that out now, here in February, so people kind of get an idea, look at your schedules and your calendar dates, and see what you have planned, if anything at all. Because usually come July, there's a lot of graduations, etc. So weddings and everything else. So again, last weekend of July, we're shooting for that, and it'll be a good time. And I got a couple of guys that plan on bringing motorhomes, so they'll be hanging out probably 4 days, opposed to just for the weekend. They'll probably come up here on a Wednesday and hang out to the Sunday. That's cool, whatever. I have plenty of room here in the front yard to put maybe, let's say, well, let's see, you can put one. Yeah, probably put at least, well, provided how big your you got huge Winnebagos, we can definitely fit at least 3. Anyways, we can make that part happen. I don't have a big yard, but we can manage to put 3. Otherwise, we'll have to find somewhere to put you if you're going to be hanging out that much inside your Winnebago or whatever. But anyways, we'll figure it all out. But we got truck stops up the road you can park at too, and then just come back up here afterwards, whatever you want to do. But I got room for 3 of them if they want to hook up and stay right here on site. So that's pretty much the game plan, guys. Is like I said, Friday. I hope to get everybody here at a reasonable time before supper hour, so we can all kind of meet up, go out for dinner, barbecue, whatever, and at that point, plan again what we're going to be doing for the weekend. Saturday's going to be the full day of just radio fun. Sunday's pretty much going to be at that point, just kind of get up and bon voyage, really. Now, I don't really plan on doing much on Sunday, other than if anybody wants to do like a early breakfast meeting at the end, we can do that, and before anyone kind of jets off, because again, people are traveling, they got to get going, they got to get back to work, get back to families, etc. So pretty much about it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to contact me, dxradioshop@yahoo.com. So it's going to be Rick's birthday at the end of July. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Man, Rick, you're going to be in a bash party. We're going to have a nice little bash party for Mr. Rick then. We'll make sure we take a coat hanger and a couple of watts and stick that on top of a birthday cake with a one of those ongoing candles that just don't go out and they spark all the time. So, hello, John. How are you? Hello, Richard. How are you? So, and that's pretty much all I got on this one, guys, as far as the morning ranch, really. So, not a whole lot. Pretty quiet as far as that home front goes. And other than I got to get this Washington up and going and see what we can accomplish with this thing. Again, I went through the whole radio. It's perfect except for the power supply itself. We always run DC to get all the voltage settings and the frequency lined up, and only to find out when you go and put on the AC side, you go to talk into it, and the lights just dim right down to nothing. But we did find some leaky capacitors, and we found bridge rectifier is no good. The voltage regulator was no good. The transformer, oh my god, that thing was just buzzing away and humming, and we did a test on that. We found that it had a bad winding into it, so we had to replace them. So basically what we're doing is just rebuilding the power supply. The only thing that was good on that power supply was a Zener diode, 2 resistors, and a switch transistor. Everything else was just no good. So that's what we're in the process of doing right now, is trying to get this going today. Get it off the bench. I got a lot of parts that came in. I want to go back to other radios to see if I can finish finish them up. So it's gonna be a long day, that's for sure. On that note, anybody got any questions quickly before we move on? Steve Welsh, where the hell have you been? How have you been? I heard you've been pretty much living out there in the woods when it comes to hunting season. I guess who was that I talked to? Oh, Ryan. He says, yeah, we don't see or hear of Steve when it's hunting season time. He's gone. Nobody sees him until spring. So how you been, Steve? Good to see you on.
Yep, the garage is all set up. Yep, absolutely. So if you want to stop by sometime, um, swing on by. Shoot me a text when you're on your way over. But yeah, I got the garage all set up, ready to go. Good morning, James. Yeah, it's all fully good to go here. Got a lot more remodeling to do yet this year for the patio out back, but for the most part, everything's pretty well good to go. David, good morning to you. How are you? Yes, this is your radio, David. Yes, sirree. From Rhode Island. So yeah, we're just kind of going through and gotta get your bridge rectifier and all that. I put one in, but the one I had was no good. I got to take it back out. Everything else I've got put in is good now. The only thing left I got to do is get another bridge rectifier. So, but yeah, because the voltages are not working the way they belong. So, but the radio's working great. I got the radio working excellent on the DC side. Just I got to get your AC side going. So, we'll have that done today for sure. Mr. Baldy, good morning to you. How are you? So yeah, David, well hopefully we'll get this all wrapped up today, and I just got to get another bridge rectifier. I've got a bunch of those laying around downstairs, so we'll carry on with this here and get her all squared away for you. And then we'll do a video on that. But yeah, there's she was a mess in the power supply, that is for sure. When you key down and whistle and talk into all your lights will just go very dim, 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 dim. And you're on external DC though, she's working great. So that's where we are with him. There's your pile of goodies for you. Got all your pile of goodies right here. No, your audio is great with this here. So I got really good audio. It was very low. That's only because the radio was way off frequency. I mean, the whole thing was like way out of whack. They had all the pods turned. Audio was very low. At that point, radio was like way off frequency. I couldn't even hear over the monitoring radio at all. So it was pretty bad. But she's spot on frequency right now, working great. The only problem I got right now is just your AC side. I'm going to finish it all up, and we should be good to go. So yeah, give me a few moments there, and let me end the video here. Give me a call when you get a chance. That's fine. Yeah. But anybody else got any questions before we move on, I suppose? Otherwise, we're going to take and keep on it rolling. So, again, get a hold of me there, dxradioshop@yahoo.com. If you guys want to know more about the last weekend in July for the Radio Jamboree up here at DX Radio Shop. All right, guys, catch you all later, and we'll see you here soon.